Oh, dear
God.
me.
I'm good. I mean, gosh darn, I'm good. You know, when it comes down to buying things right now, particularly because nobody wants to buy anything because there's a global recession on the skirts of coming into our world, you do want to buy things when your friends tell you to, because one, it makes you feel better. Two, they have more opinion and probably a little bit more of a real thought on the product than anybody from any company could ever tell you. And in TikTok's little hashtag of TikTok made me buy it, I have a pretty good feeling that most of these car products and tips are the worst thing ever made. I'm Alex.Martini with 2 underscores at the end, and we're back for this episode of reviewing TikToks that have to do with cars. I don't want to do this. By the way, if you guys see I got a new Martini t-shirt on, I only have a couple actually left, but if you're interested in supporting the channel, you can actually pick one up. They're really, really nice. I enjoy them a lot. And don't forget to subscribe. Let me know below on what you'd like to see next. And if you're interested in the sim rig, I am streaming consistently now, I promise. Okay, on Tuesdays and Fridays. One day is the sim rig setup, the other day is RuneScape. Don't ask me why. We're jumping into the first one. Let's get at it.
There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew harder, bowed it down below, my bully boys blow. Soon.
I'm so curious. And maybe it's just in a different, geographical location. I've never had a full watermelon to eat in the backseat of a car in my entire life. One, because my father would kill me. But two, she has a trash bin that's tied around her neck, and she's saying that this is the way to go about eating it. And then right after, let's just wash a cucumber, which by the way, I knew that cucumbers and pickles were actually the same thing. But don't worry, it gets better because the very next video clip is her just spitting into it. I'm assuming some sort of collapsible trash bin. Where's the spring water from? Look at that water, it looks like the Chippewa River. Don't do that. Don't just throw trash into a bin and then go grab some fresh water to drink from. I just don't know if that's necessarily a very good idea. Oh no, you just use it to clean it. Just nice dirty rag on your hood. That's what I like to see. Okay, so this one only had 3,300 views. That's fine. This one has 14.8 million views. What?
There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy O.T.
So what I love about this video is the fact that it's talking about how you won't get water on the side mirror, but then you just get water all into the inside of the car. I don't know anyone who uses cardboard to cover up their side mirror, but I don't think this is something that you would need to buy. I don't think there is such a thing as needing this ever. You just get water in the car. Am I missing something? Why is the window open when it's raining? So many questions. 14.8 million views. 14.8 million views. This one looks good.
There once was a ship that
Oh, sneaky theft. It's the same song. So she goes in, the point of the video is that there's a robber and he tries stealing a card or some sort of credit card from her that's hanging outside of her window. The goal is to get one of those equivalent like bug net things that you have on tents, because that's definitely gonna fix it and allows you to keep your window open without stuff getting on the inside. Check my homepage link to get it. Oh, this one's a good one. This one's gonna be a good one. 25 million views, and the cover image is a door smacking a rock, and it looks like an apple is exploding.
There once
Same song. Oh, just put the cover on it. I would be willing to bet, and this is just my opinion, I would be willing to bet that probably, if you catch it right at the beginning, you can see that they actually took the guard cover of the door and they peeled it back. You can see it, and then they taped it back so that it kind of like exaggerates the impact. As if I don't see you, I see you, all right? And they karate kick the door. They like use Thanos's thick, thumpy legs to just dumpy truck that door open. And that's the solution, is just these really nice little cute plastic inserts that just go right on the side. And look at that. Now when you Karate Kid kick the door open, it doesn't cause the damage. You could just not open the door like it's an MMA fight. You could just open it casually, leave the cover of the actual gasket that comes out of the car on, and it's got 25 million views. I'm so glad that the TikTok community agrees with me to just say, how about just being more careful. The good news is it only gets better, because that one had 25 million views, which I'm sure are 99% not actual humans. They're probably just bots that they bought This one's got 14.6 million views, and it is all about carbon fiber center consoles. This man just puts it right on top, which is just perfect. Just throw the air freshener on, throw the huge charging station into the middle of this. I think this is a Honda CR-V. The great news is the shift knob is now sunken in by 5.5 inches. Nothing's plugged in at all, but it looks really good. You can't even get access to the CD holder anymore. And the good thing is that you can buy this on his linked profile in his description below. Look at the e-brake on that. Look at the shift knob, if you will. The gear selector if you're an automatic enthusiast, okay? There's so much wrong with this that sometimes I just wonder why these things are ever made. It doesn't need to be made, you know? Some things just deserve to stay uninvented. I like this one. This one's good. This one's good. The first clip is a BMW, what looks like an M4 competition, getting absolutely railed by some sort of little tiny K-truck and destroying the rear bumper. The solution to this, the solution to a car getting backed into is a small flimsy piece of plastic that you just stick right on. You never have to worry about a bicycle tire. If it hits in that exact spot, you got nothing to worry about. Bricks, right at 3 feet 2 inches, it is indestructible. You cannot damage the car. I'm not sure how the two compare though, because the plastic flimsy piece that looks equivalent of something that you'd put in a area that you don't want to tell anybody that you put in isn't gonna stop whatever the first and second clip were, which was a protruding metal piece and going in reverse and smacking you right on the front bumper. I'm glad that this one doesn't have a lot of views, but I have a feeling that I'd see these on the bugs that also have the eyelashes, in which case that trend just needs to fall in a hole and never come back out. One thing I do want to show you, because sometimes you need an upper, sometimes you need some positivity in this world, and I think there is some positivity on TikTok, and there's nothing better than people who aren't willing to give you specs to the wheel and tire setup, which is the bane of my existence. And here's one that's got 1.6 million views. I watched this one before I was gonna show you. It's so good. And just because it's fun, and I actually enjoy Cardi B in how she just handles herself on the internet, not anything to do with their lifestyle choices. This is one where she talks about how she can't drive her car collection, and I just want to experience this with you, because I could only imagine what it's like to have the amount of money that she does, yet not drive any of her cars.
I have a Lambo, I have a Lamborghini truck, I have
Urus.
a Bentley truck, I have a Maybach, and I have a Suburban, so
Okay,
5.
5 cars. Now, here's my biggest question. You can't drive.
No.
So what's the point of having the cars?
To take pictures with it.
Are you for real? You're like, oh, but you could do that in the showroom.
Nah, that's being an imposter, you're... Like, you know how many things now that I could rap about now that I own these cars? I couldn't rap about these cars because I didn't own none. Now I could rap about it.
I mean, her thought process is flawless in terms of her rapping about it, because now that she owns the 5 vehicles, it's more funny that she can't drive. I don't know why. It's funny. It just is. I just feel like driving is one of those things that's like a rite of passage when you're 16 or 17. So when you get into your 30s and 40s and you still don't, Cardi, how the f did you make it to your age and not have a driver's license? I'm so confused on this. And then, you know, if I had a lifestyle that could allow me to not have my driver's license because everyone drove me around because I was that wealthy, is that really a bad thing? Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Kickflip. And of course, thank you so much for watching. We're gonna be getting back to some building cars in next week's video on Thursday, which we're getting into the S2000. So if you guys are interested in seeing some more of the build progress, the premiere actually is already live. You can go subscribe to it so you can get notified when it goes live, but let me know in the comment section below what you'd like to see next. I'm Alex, Alex.Martini with 2 underscores. If you wanna send me your TikToks, you can do so over on YouTube community. I'll be putting a post out there for you to send me what you want me to react to next. Otherwise, we will see you later. Goodbye. I can't do a kickflip out of this, but I can get out in a way that you least expect.